Today I'm going to show you how to install Homebrew on a Mac or Linux, and this is based on this guy's video, How to Install Homebrew on Mac by EasyOSX. So first you're going to need the command line tools for the Xcode. So we're going to have to go to our terminal. So we're going to click on Apps, and we're going to click on Terminal, and we're going to type or copy paste this command, xcode select space install, and we're going to get this developer prompt right here. It's going to ask us if we would like the to actually install it, so we're going to choose install, and we're going to have to go through the user agreement. So it's going to go out and download the software. So meanwhile, while that's working, we're going to go over to brew.sh, and we have the command right here. But this is executing a install shell script. So it's going to download it via curl, and then it's going to run it into bin bash. But I kind of want to see what it does ahead of time. So I'm going to copy the command, and I'm going to go back over to the terminal. And I'm going to paste that. But I'm not going to push enter yet. So I'm going to push the right arrow key. That way I get to the end of the line right here, where it makes the text a little bit bigger. So I'm going to delete the paragraph there, and I'm going to arrow key all the way over to the left edge, right in front of curl. So we're going to delete this part, and now we're going back to the other side. And I'm going to add some text here. So I'm going to download this file via curl, and I'm going to actually feed it into a file that I can give it any name. I'm going to call it install.sh. And now I'm going to cat install. I'm going to cat install.sh, and I'm going to pipe it to word count, and I'm going to ask it how many lines it has. So that's what that tac L is. And there's 1,175 lines, so that's quite a hefty script there. So I'm going to I'm going to do cat install.sh again, and I'm going to pipe it over to less. And now I can actually read the text. And so while I don't know what everything is doing, because there's a lot going on, and some of the stuff is a little bit kind of tricky in terms of understanding what it's doing, but it is relatively plain English, and so it's just kind of interesting to be able to figure out what the script is doing. And there's also interesting bits that if you're writing your own script, how you can check for if it's running in interactive mode or non-interactive mode, or right here in the how to check the operating system. So it's looking for Linux or Darwin. So it's using a uname command right there. And we can use our arrow key, we can scroll, or we can also hit the space bar, and it'll go a page at a time. I've been inside of this file a couple times looking at it, and so there's some bits about whether you have sudo access. So again, if you're writing your own script and you're trying to figure out how do I know if I have sudo access, well, you can take a script such as this and slice and dice it and figure it out. Also, if you want your script to make noise in the terminal and ring a bell, you could actually take this section of code here and print f/a apparently will ring a bell. So once you get kind of bored or confused of looking at that, you can hit Q to quit. And we're going to check on our installs. We're going to go back over to here, and the software was installed, so that's fantastic. All right, now I am content enough with the script. I feel relatively safe about it. So already have the command in memory, otherwise I would just hit this little icon again. But I'm going to paste it again. This time it will download the script and it will pipe it over into bash. It's going to ask me for my password. It's going to say I want to do these things, so we're going to say enter. And then right here, this is pretty important, we have some next steps. So we need to run these 3 commands right here inside of the terminal to add Homebrew to our path variable. So we're going to do one at a time. I'm just going to double click the first word and drag, and then let go, copy, paste. So that's our 3 commands, and now we're going to type out brew help, brew executes. So it's clearly working. So now I'm going to actually do this update command. So I'm going to type brew update, and then there's a couple tools that I know I want. And I want tree and I want wget. So we can see that this is what it looks like as it's downloading software. It's figuring out what its dependencies are. And that is how you install Homebrew on macOS and Linux. Hope you found that helpful. Thank you for watching. Take care.